50 Shades of Grey, page 160. I'm just remembering something Christian said. You look different, Kate says fondly. I feel different. Sore, I confess. Sore? A little. I flush. Me too, men, she says in mock disgust. They're animals. We both laugh. You're sore? I exclaim. Yes, overuse. I giggle. Tell me about Elliot the overuser, I asked when I've stopped giggling. Oh, I can feel myself relaxing for the first time since I was in line at that bar. Before the phone call that started all this, when I was admiring Mr. Grey from afar. Happy, uncomplicated days. Kate blushes. Oh my, Catherine Agenda's Kavanagh goes all Anastasia Rose Steele on me. She gives me a dreary-eyed look. I've never seen her react to the way to a man before. My jaw drops to the floor. Where's Kate? What have you done with her? Oh, Anna, she gushes. He's just so everything, and when really good. She can hardly string a sentence together. She's got it so bad. I think you're trying to tell me that you like him. She nods, grinning like a lunatic. And I'm seeing him on Saturday. He's going to help us move. She clasps her hands together, leaps up off the couch, and pronounces to the window. Moving. Crap, I'd forgotten all about that. Even when the packing cases surrounding us. That's helpful of him. I appreciate Lee. I can get to know him too. Perhaps he can give me more of an insight into his strange, disturbing brother. So, what did you do last night? I ask. She cocks her head at me and raises her eyebrows in what do you think stupid look. Pretty much what you did, though. We had dinner first. She grins at me. Are you really okay? You look kind of overwhelmed. I feel overwhelmed. Christian is very intense. Yes, I could see how he could be. But he was good to you? Yes, I reassure her. I'm really hungry. Shall I cook? She nods and picks up 2 more books to pack. What do you want us to do with this $14,000 books? She asks. I'm going to return to him. Really? It's completely over the gift top. I can't accept it, especially now. I grin at Kate and she nods. I understand. A couple of letters come for you, and Josie has been calling every hour on the hour. He sounded desperate. I'll call him. I'll mutter extensively. If I tell Katie about Josie, she'll have him for breakfast. I collect the letters from the dining table and open them. Hey, I have interviews the week after next in Seattle for interments placements. For which publishing house? For both of them. I told you your GPA would open doors, Anna. Katie, of course, already has an internship with the Seattle Times. Her father knows someone who knows someone. How does Elliot feel about you going away? I ask. Kate wanders into the kitchen, and for the first time this evening, she's disconnected. He's understanding. Part of me doesn't want to go, but it's tempting to lie in the sun for a couple of weeks. Besides, Mum is hanging in there thinking this will be our last real family holiday before Ethan and I head off to the world of paid employment. I've never left the continental US. Kate is off to Barbados with her parents and her brother, even for the whole 2 weeks. I'll be Kate-listless in our new apartment. This will be weird. Ethan has been travelling the world since he graduated last year. I wondered briefly if he ever see him before they go on vacation. He's such a lovely guy. The phone rings, jolting me for my reverie. That'll be Josie. I sign. I know. I'll have to talk to him. I grab the phone. Hi, Anna, you're back, Josie shouts, his relief at me. Obviously, sarcasm drips from my voice and I roll my eyes at the phone. He's silent for a moment. Can I see you? I'm sorry about Friday night. I was drunk and you, well, Anna, please forgive me. Of course I forgive you, Josie. Just don't do it again. You know, I don't feel like that about you. He sighs heavily, sadly. I know, Anna. I just thought if I kissed you, it might change how you feel. Josie, I love you dearly. You mean so much to me. You're like the brother I've never had. That's not going to change. You know that. I hate to let him down, but it's the truth. So, you're with him now? His tone is full of disdain. Josie, I'm not with anyone, but you spent the night with him? That's none of your business. Is it the money? Josie, how dare you? I shout, staggering by his audacity. Anna, he whines and apologises simultaneously. I cannot deal with his petty jealousy now. I know he's hurt, but my plate is overflowing with dealings with Christian Grey. Maybe we can have a coffee or something tomorrow. I'll call you. I'm considerably. He's my friend, and I'm very fond of him. But right now, I don't need this. Tomorrow, then, you'll call? The hope in his voice twists my heart. Yes. Good night, Josie. I hang up, not waiting for his response. What was all that about? Catherine demands, her hands on her hips, and to decide honestly is the best policy. She's looking more interactive table than ever. He made a pass at me on Friday. Josie and Christian Grey? Anna, your pheromones must be working overtime. What's the stupid fool thinking? She shakes her head in disgust and returns to packing crates. 45 minutes later, we pause our packing for the house speciality, my lasagna. Kate opens a bottle of wine, and we sit among the boxes, eating, quaffing cheap red wine and watching crap TV. This is normality. I am so grounded and welcoming after the last 48 hours of madness. I can't eat my first unheard, non-nagging, peaceful meal in that time. What is it all about him and food? Kate clears the dishes and I finish packing up the living room. We are left with the couch, the TV and the dining table. What more could we need? Just the kitchen and our bedrooms left to pack, and we'll have the rest of the week. The phone rings again. It's Elliot. Kate winks at me and skips off to her bedroom like she's 14. I know she should be writing her validation speech, but it seems Elliot is more important. What is it about the Grey men? What is it that makes them totally distracting, all-consuming and irresistible? I take another slug of wine. I threw through the TV channels, but deep down I know I'm procrastinating, burying a bright red hole in the side of my purse. Is that contract? Do I have the strength and with reveal to read it tonight? I put my hands in my head in my hands. Josie and Christian, they both want something from me. Josie's easy to deal with, but Christian takes a whole different league of handling, of understanding. Part of me wants to run and hide. What am I going to do? His burning grey eyes, that intense smouldering stare, come into my mind, and my body tightens at the thought. I gasp. He's not even here and I'm turned on. It just can't be about sex, can it? I recall his gentle banter this morning at breakfast, the joy at my delight with his helicopter ride, him playing the piano, the sweet, soothful, oh so sad music. He's such a complicated person, and now I have an insight into why a young man deprived of his adolescence, sexually abused, to be some evil Mrs. Robertson figure.